Hello, Lightning Mages, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic, Jade Dragon. Episode 33, Researching in Isolation. I'm going to push this way to Green with Envy. Oh no, I'm actually going to get sweetmeats. I take that back. So the next thing I'm going to start researching is the alchemy that we have not gotten yet. Oh, you know what? I want Dark and Darker first, and then the food and alchemy. Dark and Darker is going to be really, really helpful. The for all of the rooms that you can make for workshops, the one for Quilted Beasts are definitely the best bonus. So, like a sculpture studio, you carve faster. A mage's, a painting studio, you paint faster, so on and so forth. But the quilting, oh god, where I keep scrolling past it. The quilting is that they live longer, and because the Quilted Beasts require sinew to make, that's a huge bonus. So it'd be really nice to make one of those. Possibly here. Yeah, probably there. Once we don't need this Mage's Tower, because we're going to get the Hermitage. Alright, so Trotsky, you're common room diner gold. I'm glad I got that early on. And then Tori, I think you are up for a fire wand as well. So I like to give the wands early on so that they have plenty of time to fulfill their requirements. Especially when it takes a very long time. Doesn't the quilting need roof ornaments? They do. I'm not too worried. There's literally a roof here, so I could redesign this in such a way that it has a roof. And here's the jumping nuts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to add them so that we have them as an ingredient, even if I'm not necessarily using them. And this bell tower is almost done. If I wanted another bell tower, we're far away from our ignium requirements, which is too bad. And I don't have a lot of trapdoor vine seeds. Let's see if there are some trapdoor vines out there. That one's really immature. That one is immature and gonna get fogged. Immature again. I heard the raffle timer. I'll kick it off in just a sec. No, almost all of the trapdoor vines out here are juvenile. Yep, that's not gonna work. Grow 0? Yeah, forget that. Okay, well, that will come in time. So, raffle goes to Aguin. Congrats! You are now our newest fire mage. Okay, the Mage's Hermitage is done. It's a formal hermitage. So, the Arcane Secretary here, access to all staff. And then these bad boys are going to get broken down for materials. And Bixable, thank you for the resub too. Alright, I really wish I could pull you guys, but I think, in lieu of not being able to, I am going to make the Quilted Beast room. once... I'm going to start working on it, because we're going to get darker and darker very, very quickly. And that gives the tanning rack, which makes the quilting beast room very easy to make. So I'm going to update the priority, train new gifted mages, and make a quilted beast room. So that's going to look something like this. I don't think it needs to be that large of a room. So the requirements of the quilted beast room are what? Lofted. That's it. With a spindle and creepy luxury. The Athenium above it probably needs to be towered, I'd imagine. Needs to be elevated, meaning nothing below it. So, lofted without something below it. There was one other thing I wanted to do here, now that that mage's tower is gone, which is to put in a stairwell so that we can gain access to this spot quicker. And that requires me to move some things around. Got it. No problem. This is unreachable? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. In fact, this could be even smaller. So let's make it smaller. The quilted beast room doesn't need to be a large room. It can be very compressed. Alright, so now we have a stairwell that comes right into the farm. Meaning that it's very easy to get here. And the reason I'm destroying these wormweed planters is so that we can put a ladder here to go up and down in the farm quick. So we have farm access through the library, we have farm access through this stairwell, and then you can switch which side of the farm you're on rapidly. I think that'll be nice. All right, so quilted beast room. That won't have enough head clearance. Let me try that again. Not enough head clearance. Can we fit that? Well, let's see. We'll see. Ignifolia, thank you for the resub too. Oh, you got trapped. Alright, darker and darker is already researched. That didn't take very long, and now we're getting sweetmeats. I think it is traversable. I think there's head clearance here. I just want to see, before I start building the quilted beast room, I want to see someone walk through there to make sure. Because if it needs adjustment, I want to adjust now, rather than later. Oh, right, relics. We have a bunch of mages that need to attune. So JD also needs to. Now might actually be a bad time for JD to attune if there is runewood trees to be cut, which there are 2. So I'm going to have him instead go get some trees, because I'm about to lose access to them. I'm going to tell Tarlilin to go fetch this wood. Yep, she can walk past that. Good. So there's head clearance. Alright. That makes my life much easier. So, the quilted beasts are going to be quilted in here. So we're going to move the chest of dead quilted beasts in here as well. Once that mana lantern is moved, and then put the the tanning rack in there as well. So luxury tanning rack. And then in terms of lighting, two small windows. Oh, hi Goku. Thank you for the resub too. Man, everyone's resubbing. Cheers. Double cheers. Alright, the only other requirement for this room, so we'll set it up as a room goal, is the rooftop stuff. So, 3 small rooftop decorations. Sounds like finials to me. So, exterior, finial. Oh, you know, I might want to lower... I don't really mind it poking through the roof a little bit, but I might want to lower this just a tinge so that it looks better. So if that's the case, it might be easiest to move this wall back one more and do it that way. Or alternatively go... No, that wouldn't work. I don't need the creepy detour because the tanning rack adds 25 of it. So that's already handled as soon as that gets built. So Trotsky eventually needs Rested Fighter. I'm going to wait until Trotsky's like much higher level. Even though I could probably just like Flame Lance anything that I wanted to Flame Lance. So maybe it's not super necessary. Oh, let's try this again. Maybe I'll do... I won't do a glass roof. Alright, let's hope that there's head clearance. It's kind of hard to tell. It's like not a stat that's tracked. Yep, alright, there's head clearance. Terrific. And then the finials will not poke through the floor. I just need more stone. I did not think that I would be out of stone. Yeah, we are refining it. I'm going to move that for to the top of the queue. We could also get stone probably underground. No, that's sculpt stone. Never mind. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait for the sculpting beast. Unless there's fights. This gives 150 stone, so maybe I'll clear the lava mine. Yeah, maybe I'll clear the lava mine a little bit for the stone. Speaking of orbital laser and stone refining, thanks for the resub too. Why aren't my audio alerts coming through? Or like some of them are, but not all of them. So this is now hitting the light requirement. That's good. And once the day starts, depending on the enemies here, this might actually be good for Ice Pick Trotsky to attend to. Nah, there's Hellmaws. No, never mind. I don't want to mess around with Hellmaws. Don't need to get burned. You want a rug out there? Once you're done with all the stone I want, well, I'll consider it. How's this sound? You gotta work, Quilted Beast. Or, Quilted Beast. You gotta work, Refining Beast. I don't know where all the stone came from, but I just all of a sudden have oodles and oodles and oodles of it. It was probably like to be hauled or something. So, we're no longer restricted. And this will be done in just a moment. Oh, look, it looks nice. Very purpose-built. Alright, I do need to rework this room a bit. I think what I'm going to do is destroy all of my honey drop planters, which pains me, but I want to fit things in better. And I'm not using the room at it to its fullest. Because I need fractal mold planters in there too. Aguvin is one away from being able to apprenticeship. Trotsky still has a long way to go. At least the refilling mana lanterns is easy here. You are done with that trial. We are definitely going to get a gremlin in here unless that stuff gets cleaned up. So, the reason I destroyed all that is I wanted fractal mold planter. And then we'll put the honey drop back in. And I can leave that one. I guess I didn't need to disintegrate that? No. What else don't we have? So we have ice, fire, smoke. Let me open up all the plants. We've got Thorntooth, we got Unstable, Spore Shroom, Mandrake, Wormweed, Gut Berry. So what, am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything now. Right? So I just need a bunch of additional honey drops, and then we're all set. I'm actually going to move where these honey drops are being built. Just to look cleaner. So I lied, I'm disintegrating this. Not going to give a tier 2 wand to Ice Pick? He already has one. These little dots under his name, I know if your resolution is low, you might be able to see it, but it's a 1 dot, 2 dots, or 3 dots. That signifies their wand level. So everybody right now in the school has a level 2 wand. You can tell at a glance. Oh, to you? You already have a level 2 fire wand too. Oh, you do want to be a gutberry eater though. So let's fix that. You eat gutberries, you eat nothing else. I think changing the location of the ladder might be the best thing I could do. So I'm actually going to demolish this ladder and put it elsewhere because I think it will make it a little bit easier to fit more things in. Can a ladder be built where a bridge is? That's the good question. Well, we'll see if anyone uses it. It's an experiment! We still don't have these finials built. Come on now. Alright, JD, I'm going to have you assemble one. And then the other. Come on, ladder. Alright, anyone using the ladder? Yes, the ladder works in that spot. Perfect. Alright, I like that. Well then, if that's the case, outdoor mandrake. 1, 2, 3. And then this hole up here can become honey drops. Out of sinew. Luckily, I know how to get more. And if I'm not mistaken, that is all of the plants that can be planted, right? Am I missing any? I don't think so. So that is like a quote-unquote finished greenhouse once this stuff is built. I do think I probably need more smoke reed, given that all of a lot of our stuff is going to require smoke reed to build. So I think what I'll do is I'll destroy this, and replace it with smoke reed. Yeah, gremlin. I knew gremlins were coming because things were messy. That's what you get for remodeling small things. So Icepick just needs to hit level 5 in order to become an apprentice. Aguvin needs to hit level 5 as well. What I can do with the Aguvin is do Reaper and Full Fighter, and that will help out a lot for hitting level 5 being in the battles. But they're basically all set, and then all that Phantomus needs to do is some training. So these two students are fully trained, and they should be automatically on the fully trained schedule. Yep, fully trained initiates. So they just like do errands all day long until we level them up a little bit more. Fine by me. Because we need a lot of plant refining beast tending for the sinew. I might even raise sinew up to like 50. Oh, speaking of battles, these are going to be really easy to do. So, Icepick, you want Rested Fighter Bronze. Let's have you quickly sleep to get Rested Fighter. And Aguvin, you want Full Fighter Bronze. So, let's have you eat a little bitter stir fry. Oh, no, you want gutberries. Let's have you eat a gutberry. You're gutberry trialed. So I'll take the opportunity of these Spectral Rifts to level them up a bit. It's going to be a little tricky for Aguvin to get killing blows. One thing I could do is start attuning relics. No, never mind. There's no relics that you can attune to. Oh, wait, no, I was doing that wrong. I had a search term. Clear. No, okay, still no relics. Okay. No path. We can't walk here because the bed probably needs to shrink. That is stupid. Fine. Shrink the bed. Okay. So, Aguvin is joining this fight in the back with... We have Weakness to Nature, so with maybe JD. And then Red Moon and Darzan. And ideally, Aguvin... Full Fighter is just done if he kills something on a full stomach, but ideally Reaper. Trying to get him killing blows. Because this is a level 7 plus fight. So he would gain Reaper off of it. Welcome, Mindsteddle. Oh, the armor. Oh my goodness. That relic attuned to Darzan, he is now just like an uber tank. Okay, so you can Flame Lash, you can Fireball, you know what, actually, pass. I'm trying to set it up so that Aguvin gets his killing blows in this fight too. So let's do a surging strength on him. And then there's one kill. Because Darzan can like tank all day long. This is nothing for him. Kill number 2. And kill number 3. 2 trials and 1 fight. That's how to do it. So, full fighter and Reaper Gold. Done. So you have Neatnik left. Open mage sheet. And, or rather, open priorities. Aguvin, you are going to be cleaning. My worry... Oh, right. He is going to be a lightning apprentice. Okay. I was going to say my worry of making him fire and fire. So here's a little tip. If they have like Neatnik, right? This is a cleaning skill. And then they become a fire mage, or fire apprentice. There is a chance that they can never finish that. Because if I put Aguvin as a fire mage, he will lose his only point in water. And with 0 water skill, he will be completely incapable of cleaning, meaning there would be no way to fulfill Neatnik. So be very cautious when you're choosing apprenticeships, because it's entirely possible to block yourself out of a trial. In this case, the plan was to make him a fire lightning instead. I wanted to poll you guys. Maybe I'll use Twitch polling. So I'm going to set up a Twitch poll. What apprentice for Aguvin? And the choices would be Earth, Fire, or Lightning. And you'll have to vote on Twitch rather than just like the chatting votes that I normally do. So, you guys can decide that. Alright, Ice Pick, you have a rested fighter, and you are rested. So the other fight here is going to be Ice Picks. Let's get to it. Why not nature? So the reason I picked those 3 is their complementary skills. So if I picked Earth, he would get +2 Earth, +2 Fire. If I picked Lightning, he'd get +2 Fire, +2 Lightning. If I picked Fire, I get a +3 Fire. But with Earth, I get a +1 Fire, +2 Earth, -1 Water, -1 Air. It's better to use complementary magics, in other words. Otherwise, you know, if I use a complementary magic, like if I pick Lightning, for instance, he goes up a net of 4 skills. If I pick Fire, he goes up a net of 1 skill. Because, you know, it's gain 3 Fire, lose 1 Dark, lose 1 Water. And if I pick, like, a non-complementary, I net only 1 skill. So, that's why I picked either specializing in Fire or specializing in a complementary. Alright, so for Ice Pick, he doesn't have Reaper, he just wants to fight, right? Rested fighter. So I can just end this fight quickly. Let's just use a Tsunami. And then a Quake. Tentacle Sweep. And that doesn't matter, because this fight is over. Done! And you got your rested fighter. Okay, so you guys picked Lightning. Got it. I really don't think we're gonna keep Ice Pick. What is your current skills? So, unfortunately, well, you could get Nature 4. I think that's his best chance at being kept. So I will do Ice Pick as a nature apprentice. Well, the other thing that I wanted to poll on is whether I should wait for tier 3 wands. I can get tier 3 wands after their apprentice, though. It doesn't matter when I do it, so never mind. So, Ice Pick, you're going to become a nature apprentice. So I'll have JD attend to you. And then Aguvin, you're going to become a lightning apprentice. So I will have Guitarlo do that. The classes don't really matter. I'm just picking same classes. There we go. And the atelier is done. I can get that done. Train new gifted mages is the current only priority. The other thing I'm going to do is poll you guys on Twitch, because my regular polling is still broken. What to build next. So I can build the Athenaeum, or improve library. I could build another archive for relics. Let's see. I could try to build a wandery. Nah, I don't really want to build one of those. Take that back. Or I could focus on bedchambers. Because I do have the ability to research canopy beds now. Or I will as soon as when Venomous hits 7 lightning. I'm not going to work on the dragon room yet. Because I don't need it yet. I just wouldn't really benefit from it for a long time, so not much point in building it. Cheers. There we go. So Ice Pick now is a 4 dark, or a 6 dark, 4 nature, and Aguvin is a 6 fire, 4 lightning. So a heat conjurer and a life cycle conjurer. I like it. So we have 2 life cycle conjurers. JD is one as well, right? He's just the inverse, nature and then dark, and then we have dark and then nature. And because of my trial XP, these guys level, like, Aguvin leveled up like crazy. He's already level 9 out of 10, which is nuts. Breath Stealer. Priority. Emergency hunt. Except for guitar level. When you say regrow things, what do you mean? Oh, and a gremlin. Guess I am going to send Moxie to go hunt that. Alright, guitar level, you are nowhere... Okay, yeah, you are nowhere close to the, Breath Stealer, so you're fine. So one of the reasons why I have the mana lanterns down here is so that, when we're hunting Breath Stealers down here, we can refill our mana without having to run all the way back up to the font, which sucks to have to do in an emergency fight. So here's like JD restoring his mana off of the lantern. And Kezayandu, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's dead. Enshrouded Toy reached 16 out of 17. Progadog's Whirligig reached 8. And I am actually going to detune that and smash it. Swirling Necklace leveled up. Ice Pick Trotsky leveled up. Aguvin leveled up. So Aguvin's already level 10 out of 10. Nice. So the question I had for you guys want me to focus on Bedchambers? Copy that. So, in order to do Bedchambers, one of the things I need to do ahead of time is to get huge windows into all the quarters. So I'll have everything except for the And build bed chambers. I'll have everything except for the beds themselves set up. So the bed chambers need a total luxury of 60 and a huge window or 3 large windows. So I'm going to do the windows now. I'm building a large window here just to build it and then uninstall it so that a room doesn't have to be dark for very long. Just because it fits there, and then I'll build another one here. Actually, I'm not even going to. Let's hold off on disintegrating this until I have a spare window that is shrunk. Oh, you want me to replace this bed? That bed actually is causing like a like I'd rather not even have it there. Because I don't have enough students to even need it, so it's not bugging me at all. What I could do is I can lay out the beds to take advantage of the space better, I guess. There. So, bed chambers requires me to research the undercover sleeping. The beds themselves are going to take runewood and fibrous textile, so I'll start amassing textile for that. And then they require an hermitage, because all of these last tier things require a mage's hermitage now, and a level 6. So the level 6 is going to come from Phantomus. So it really just comes down to how fast Phantomus can hit can become a faculty. So that's kind of the bottleneck right now. Which is fine. And then the other thing that I'm waiting on doing is just... Oh, there we go. That's the last honey drop that I need in here. Is to fully assemble the greenhouse so that I can sort of forget about it for a long time. JD, you did not sleep, I don't think. Go back to sleep. Another question I have for you all is, should I bring on additional students just for relics? So this would be non-gifted students. The advantages of it is I could give the non-gifted students high-level staffs and the like, so that they have the potential to spawn high-level relics. The disadvantage, of course, is that our faculty are going to then subsequently be required to train more students, so they'll be more tied up, you know, with teaching. Whether you like that or not, I'll leave it up to you. Because we have space for 6 students, so I could raise our student population up to 6. Totally okay with that. Okay, bottoms up not met because our hermitage is not a hermitage anymore? What happened in here? It's not pristine because there's a dead quilted beast in there. That's not even a... I'm not worried about that. That will get hauled away in a minute. I mean, pristine is a relatively new condition, and I don't really like it because it's like... You can get trolled, is the simply put. In fact, I don't even think we need quilted lumberjacks at the moment. So I'm going to get rid of the quilted lumberjack creation, because we have plenty of wood. I thought I turned off screen shake, like last stream. Was it in gameplay? Does that checkbox not save? Like, I'm almost positive I turned that off last stream. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 19th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mages.